Hey everyone, it is in fact your boy, Sir Egward. This is just going to be kind of an update video as to where I am, what I've been doing, what I haven't been doing, as you can no doubt see. Haven't been doing a lot, and I'm going to explain that right now. That over the last couple of months, some things have happened in my personal life that I will not get into, um, but they have left me just kind of in a bit of a mental low to where I just haven't had the spoons to do the podcast or even go to that many shows. I've been to a couple here and there, but nowhere near what I'd like to be doing. And it's depressing, to be honest, and I hate it. Especially because a lot of my friends have been doing some insane shows in the scene, and I've just not been in the right headspace to really embrace it and enjoy it and have fun with it as much as I'd like to. But I'd like to say sorry first and foremost to people that have been waiting for new stuff. It will come. I am feeling better. It will come, but I cannot promise when or its consistency as much as I'd like to. Just with, especially because with like my day job and stuff like that, this kind of from March through the summer, it's our like busy season, and it leaves me very tired a lot of the time because it can be very stressful. But I will come back. Don't know where I'm going with this. I've tried to record this so many times. It's been difficult, but it will come back. I still love doing the podcast. I still love the scene. I still love all the music that's been coming out of it recently. It's been a lot of fun discovering all of these incredible new bands and artists that are effectively on my doorstep. Um, And I wouldn't have had any of that if it wasn't for just me kind of booking a last minute show back in 2022 to see Eternal Champion, who had kind of pulled together a bunch of headline dates because a festival of theirs got cancelled or fell through or something like that. So they played in Audio Glasgow and they had Brain Bath supporting them, which more mixed genre bills like that would be amazing. Here's some death metal, here's some epic heavy metal. That would be fucking awesome. So any promoters, take note. I want to see more of that. More mixed genre bills. But the seeing Brain Bath definitely opened my eyes to what was happening on my doorstep, especially after the pandemic, where Brain Bath put out their first EP and it's blown up. Been playing shows up and down the UK. Kenny and Kendo have put on their own festival, for God's sake, with Dead of Winterfest, which the day that I'm recording this, I'll be at Dead of Spring, which is Repuked, Blasphemer, Trenchfoot, Ovulating Cadaver, and Feral Ghoul. That's going to be a lot of fun. Kind of a good makeup show because of the whole Storm Aowen thing that happened in January of this year at Ivory Black around Glasgow and all of Scotland in general. But that really kind of fucked over Dead of Winterfest. But the boys still managed to make it work. A few grey hairs later, but they managed to make it work. It was still one of the best shows I've ever been to. Good to see all my friends, all the homies. Seeing Grave go live for the first time was fucking awesome. That guitar tone, oh, it's so stinky. Jesus, fucking whacked my microphone. It was a lot of fun, and yeah, the main thing is that just some stuff's happened in my personal life that's kind of left me a bit in the toilet in terms of having the energy and the spoons to do stuff I like doing, which sucks, but that's the thing with mental health. I'm a firm believer in that if you're not right up here, shout out Fail Collision by the way, if you're not right up here, you're not going to be right anywhere else. You know what I mean? So it's always good to take care of your mental health, whether it's through a therapist, through medication, through just talking to people. Talk to me, even if you're a friend and you need someone to vent to, then my IG DMs are open, genuinely. That's what friends are for. But speaking of friends, I've met a great deal of people through the scene that I'm very grateful to have met. It was actually a year ago this time last year that I put out the first episode of Cracking the Shell with Luke from Penny Coffin and Desecrated Extinction. And I'm forever grateful to him for stepping up to be the first guest. I thought that when I first announced that I wanted to do it, I didn't think I'd have loads of people so eager for it, and that's not lost in me. And that's why I feel it's been kind of bubbling, festering in the back of my mind that I haven't really put out an episode in a couple of months now. Whereas before that, it was as consistent as I could make it. Those last 40 episodes, which is insane that there's even been 40 episodes, that enough people cared beyond the first one to want more and to have their favorite bands on it and all that kind of stuff. I'm incredibly grateful to anybody that's been on the podcast, especially Luke, Carison Lunata from Mrs. Frighthouse, Diego from Murder Worship, Chris from Party Cannon, just everybody that's been on the podcast. I'm really grateful for you and everybody that's watched it, subbed, shared it, listened to it on Spotify, anything like that. I didn't think I'd make it past one episode. And here I am with 40, and that still blows my mind to this day. It's been a lot of fun doing it, and I want to keep it fun. I want to keep it informal. I want to keep it just a yap fest, really. Chat about music, we chat about all sorts of stuff. I still want to do that. I still love doing it. I'll forever love doing it. And it will come back. But it's just been kind of a bad time for me the last couple of months. Mentally and physically, work's been annihilating me a lot of the time. And I'm not just going to do something when I don't really feel up to doing it. It feels kind of disingenuous and kind of defeats the purpose of it. I want to have fun doing it, whether it's going to shows or doing the podcast or anything really. And I don't want to waste anybody's time with a mediocre performance, as it were. Not that this is performing, but I don't want to do it when my heart's not fully in it, because the guest doesn't deserve that. You guys don't deserve that. So I want to keep it fun. I want to keep it fresh. I want to keep it exciting and a laugh fest. I like making people laugh. It's something that gives me a lot of fulfillment and pride, is seeing somebody laugh or making somebody feel better, even if it's just temporary. Putting a wee smile on people's faces, that's something that gives me a lot of satisfaction and fulfillment. Um, but speaking of satisfaction and fulfillment, I did get to see the Backbone Boys last month in April for their first show. Technical difficulties aside, I still believe that they smashed it. I got to hop up on stage with them and do a Peeling Flesh cover, make a move. It was a lot of fun. I'll put some footage at the end of the video. The audio quality is kind of garbled. It was a phone recording from Jake, a good friend of mine who also plays drums in Stipulated Torment and Noctavant. Looking forward to hearing new Stipulated Torment and the Noctavant stuff. It's going to be a lot of fun. But I'm grateful to everybody that I've met through this scene. I consider you all friends, and I hope you do the same with me. The podcast will come back, and it's going to be a right laugh, and that's what I want it to be. And that's what it's always going to be. But yeah, TLDR, thank you for sticking with me. Thank you for all the nice things you've said, either in the DMs, in comments, in my face, in real life. I genuinely really appreciate it. And all of you that care enough to listen to me yap for whether it's 10 minutes or 2 hours. But yeah, big love. Like, comment, share, subscribe. Drink water, take your meds, remember to eat food, and trans rights are human rights.